Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to be doing the last full week of Scorpio season, so from around the 15th to the 21st of November. If you are a sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Gemini, this might be your reading. And yeah, we've made it through. This week for the astrology, we are having a full moon lunar eclipse on the 19th, so that's going to be a full moon in the sign of Taurus. I had to think about that for a second. And, as with all full moons, these are releasing energies. There's some astrology going on there for certain. Of course, like I said, this is the last week in Scorpio. So with Scorpio, it's all been about the identifying, purging, and releasing of old energies, old cycles, things that need to be let go, things that need to be released. Definitely. We've got some other energies going on in there. There's some opposition between Uranus and Mercury, Mars. So there's a little push-pull. It's definitely going to bring up, this need to release like ideas, thoughts. There's almost like a sudden aspect where the movement with Mars, I feel like it comes in really quickly. I don't feel like this is, I feel like that any kind of like changes that we're making in our life right now, they kind of come in quickly. We're able to cover a lot of ground, make a lot of progress is what I'm feeling about it. So anyway, let's get right into your reading. I'm using both the Chris Ann's decks, Light Seers and Muse. The main deck on the bottom, we had Death. So yeah, Death and Rebirth. This is perfectly Scorpio energy for you, Gemini. And on the bottom of the clarifying deck, we had Six of Emotions. So I do feel like you're coming into a very positive change. I really do see this as you sort of transforming these old emotional patterns, that there's something with the Six of Emotions that it can be I see it going kind of one of two ways. It's like you releasing these old stories, right? These old emotional stories that, that we kind of tell ourselves over the course of our life, and you sort of going all the way back to your childhood, right? Because you can see the little kid in the mirror there, going back all the way to an earlier time in life and realizing that there is some kind of a pattern or some kind of a something that you're just ready to transform. You're just ready to move into some kind of a new story. You're here to rebirth, to create something brand new for yourself. And so that's one story. And then I feel like the other story that comes through is that there's something that you're remembering from a long time ago, and likely your childhood, that you've forgotten about, right? And you're sort of traveling back in time in your mind's eye, and you're thinking, okay, it's time for me to revisit this old thing, like this old desire, this old dream, this old, it's almost like it's like repurposed. In this rebirth, I feel like that there's something that's being renewed, that's being rejuvenated. There's like something repurposed within you, that you've forgotten about, that wants to come through, that wants to shine through, that wants to bring you into like your destiny. I almost feel like, because I'm just really staring at this face on the Death and Rebirth card. And there's this light inside of this death, inside of this ending. There's a gift. There's, the rebirth is like a revelation, and it's like a repurposed vision from the past. It's something For sure, that's going to bring you into harmony, right? Six, it's going to bring you into a six energy. But it's also something that's tied to like your whole reason or purpose for being. It's like you having a revelation, or you kind of tying, uh, it's like you tying two energies together, like you are making a connection. It's like the synapses in your brain are firing, right, Gemini? And all of a sudden, like there's a new dawn, there's a new revelation, there's a new something, that from the old. Like it's something where you're tying, like you're taking something that's old, but you're seeing it for the first time in a new way. It's interesting. There's something like that going on here. So yeah, with the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Judgment, and the Page of Pentacles. So that there's that page, there's that new something that with, and I'm actually going to start at the end and read backwards. I don't know why. I just go with it, right? That's how tarot is. Like sometimes you just do what you do. Page of Pentacles with Judgment. You're making some kind of a judgment on, there's something that's come back around. There it is. There's something that's coming back around with the Six of Emotions. You see the circle. It's coming back into your awareness, and it's like you realize that it's tied to the Ten of Cups. So it's everything that would bring you this emotional contentment and this happiness, this joy. It's definitely connected in with like your purpose and who you're meant to be, why you're here. Page of Pentacles, it is something that you're just like revisiting or relearning. It's almost as if it is judgment. It's something that's coming back around. So you'd long forgotten it, I feel like. And then the first three cards, I really feel like this is you just tapping into your own intuition. King of Cups, Queen of Wands, Emperor. This is high level energy. This is you like, okay, so you're in a more mature space. You're really able to now reflect back through your life, and you've got a lot of experience, right? And you also have this additional element where you're tapping into your intuition and into your own divine, like, a connection. Okay, so this is you really taking back your own sovereignty, your own authority with the Emperor. Emperor is being clarified by the Priestess, and that's you. This is you. This is all you. This is an inside job. This is an internal thing. This is a work that's like you're getting the message from within yourself. What was being hidden, there is a revelation. There's a definite revelation. You see in the Queen of Wands, all of a sudden she's got her staff up in the air. She's got that cat in front of her, right? She's like, holy crap, like I am so insanely powerful, like next to the Emperor, right? Like, look what I just did. I just made fire. Okay, so this is you really, really tapping into your divine potentials. And so I love that you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands next to the Emperor, because they're two disparate elements. You've got water and fire, right? And it's like you're the magician. You are just, and you're making decisions for yourself. You're finally really tapping into your own, like, this is the action I'm taking. I see the truth. I see the truth of this is who I am. I'm bringing into my physical reality. This Four of Voices, right? This is you. There is kind of like a reflective aspect of this with the High Priestess and the Four of Voices. Like the truth is coming in. The revelations are coming in. King of Cups. This is... there's something in your subconscious that's coming up, and it's coming into the light. It's all just like, it's like divine timing. It's like divine timing. There's something about this time where you're like riding on this wave, right? And you've got this Ten of Cups with the Muse of Voices. Yeah, and so we have the King of Cups and we have the King of Swords. And that's with the Four of Voices. So I see like this, and this right here. There's this, what's the word? I mean, balancing, yes, four, right? Like coming into harmony, coming into balance. There's like the head and the heart, for sure, are coming into play here, but in equal measure. In other words, like you're in a very stable place. This is very stable. This is very grounded. There's something very grounded, even without any earth here. Um, you're not allowing like your mind to be scattered, right? Like you're using all of your faculties. They're all coming online to show you the truth. The truth is Ace of Voices with 10 of Cups. Like, and here's that 10 of Cups is twice. You've got 10 of Emotions, which is 10 of Cups, and 10 of Cups here. It's like you being very honest with yourself, about identifying, how you have to be this, like you have to take control. You're the only one who's going to manifest this thing. Like the answers that you need are inside of you. They're not outside of you. You have the ability, Queen of Wands, to make these things, to bring them into fruition. And taking responsibility for, being the sovereign being that you are, tapping into your divine potentials. This is really, really high level energy. And it's a major transformation. It's like a major shift in your thinking. It's a major revelation to you taking responsibility for your 10 of Cups, for your ultimate success and happiness. There is a healing component here. And I think that the healing component is that it's like healing your mind. It's like healing your mind. Those old stories, right? They're being released. You're going back to the very beginning, and you're reevaluating, and you've come through Scorpio season, something it's time, and it's like you've come to the revelation, you've come to the truth. You're allowing that internal guidance system to sort of like start to really shine through for you. It's like coming in, and really taking responsibility is what I'm feeling like, for all your potential. It's like when you were a kid and somebody said, oh, if you would only, put in the work, you have so much potential. And it's like, no, you do have so much potential. But now the difference is that you know what it is. Like you're taking control of it for yourself. Like you're stepping into your own authority and your own sovereignty. Like you're taking responsibility for your life. And there's a real shift. There's a palpable shift. Judgment, it's come back around. And this time with 5 of Inspiration, this is the change agent. This is you looking in the mirror, in a very real way, in a very sober, real way, and telling yourself the truth about the situation and accepting the gift, right? I mean, this is the universe coming in, and here's where the only place that we see pentacles, which is important, I feel like. You're at the beginning of a new phase. You're at the beginning of a new journey. You see it clearly, though, for the first time. Like you're putting all of the evidence and all of the life experience together for the first time, and in a new way. There's a willingness now, to fight for what's yours, to fight for this 10 of Emotions, right? Let's get it out of the beam of sun. It's like everything, all the cylinders are firing. You understand what's possible, but you also understand like what you deserve, like why you're here. Like it's all up to you though, right? It's all up to you. Like nobody else outside of you can do it. It all comes from within. It all comes from this divine source that's within you. And you're really seeing it now. Like you're really seeing it now. It's very inspiring. It's like, this is a very gorgeous reading. I don't really think I have much else to say. I hope that message resonates for somebody. Let's take a look at the advice cards. So yeah, very scorpionic. We've got the release card and personal power. That's clear. right? Death and Rebirth and the Emperor. That's those two cards right there. I don't really need to say too much more about that. Stepping into your personal power. The Animal Kingdom. What do I feel like with this card? I feel like each one of these animals is here in this, like, right in our kingdom. Like, we all have a divine purpose and a divine plan, and we're all part of the circle of life. And it's like you claiming your personal power and your understanding of where you belong in this. That's how I'm feeling about that, I guess. That in this time of this full moon, anything that doesn't resonate with you, you're willing to release it. Anything that doesn't bring you into your divine potential, that doesn't bring you into your rightful place, it's being cut away. It's being cut away. Yeah, that's how I would read those. And then from Kuan Yin, and I'm going to have to look this one up because I don't actually know what this means. Spin the silken thread. We're going to actually go into the book on that one. So let's do that one last. And then from Star Child, we had Family of Light, card 11. It's master number. Signs, guidance, innate, and ancient wisdom. Isn't that beautiful? You certainly have angels around you. Like, I'll say that. You've got helpers. You've got this divine wisdom. Again, I feel like this is very tied in with this priestess. I mean, even the color scheme is very similar. You've got signs and guidance. But you notice the word innate. It comes from within. It's all within you. Ancient wisdom. You are the prime creator. Like, it resides inside of you, and you're tapping in. You're tapping into it, Gemini. You're receiving the guidance. It seems clearer than it's ever seemed to you before, is how I'm feeling. Like this is a very it's a palpable shift for you. But let's see with this Kuan Yin. I'm gonna need to open up the book for this one. What is this? Card 30. Let's see what we have for card 30. It says, in creating precious silks, there's a sorting process, sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You're commencing a new cycle, beloved, and it is time to allow for all that which is more precious and pure, that which you wish to take with you into the future, to continue, and to release that which does not align with your true heart. Sometimes we need to help ourselves access the new cycle by releasing vows from this or other lifetimes, releasing old emotional patterns, and calling in wisdom and talents from past lifetimes. You're guided to accept this healing now. That's exactly what I said. Right? You're releasing something here. There's a death of an old emotional, it's just like an old way of thinking or feeling that sort of kept you stuck. And it's like you're going back and redefining, repurposing all of your potentials into and willing to face yourself in the mirror. There's something that's come back around, and you're recognizing that there's a gift, and that is you stepping into your purpose for being, right? So yeah, pretty powerful reading, Gemini. I hope this helps somebody. Come back next week. We'll be in Sagittarius season by then, and we'll see how the wheel keeps turning. Also, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm not very good at promoting the channel. I should do that. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.